Hey, what's up, guys? Sean Gribbins here. Just want to give you guys a little insight today on how I buy houses with no money down. At the age of 21, I'm 22 right now. I bought a bunch of houses, and this is basically the basic strategy. I'm also a licensed real estate agent, but I primarily do a lot of investment real estate, do a lot of fix and flips. If you guys are interested in that stuff, you can check out my other videos too. Subscribe and then look at my other videos below. But anyways, guys, so I first got into real estate when I was 16. I was really young. I started interning for the company that I work for now, and basically I just kind of jumped into the investment real estate field. And jumping into that field, naturally you kind of learn how to work with little money to no money down. A lot of people don't have credit like me. I'm 21 years old. I've got a car loan. I've got some smaller stuff, but it's not like I have any huge hard assets in my name that I can borrow against, or that I can show a bank, hey, I've made payments on time, will you lend me $100,000-$200,000. It just doesn't work like that. So basically I'm going to show you guys the strategies that not only people who want to buy their own home, personal home, use, but strategies for people, real estate investors too. So you could use these if you're a real estate investor looking. But anyways, really, guys, let's talk about why you would want to do this in the first place. Well, you probably don't have a lot of money. You may have bad credit, or you don't have credit, like what I talked about, or you have little credit. Banks want to see a long time. Maybe too, you're working a job. A traditional bank's going to require to see some employment experience. Maybe you don't have the employment experience. You're looking for like a specialized kind of product, and it's just not out there. So really the only and best approach that you guys can do with this is basically just, you got to look for owner carry properties. So properties where owners are going to sell will owner carry. It says owner carry. Or you're looking for sale by owners. Those are honestly going to be your best bet, is the for sale by owners. In the real estate industry, we call those FSBOs. So really, FSBOs are going to be your best bet, and the reason why is you need an owner that you can go in and you can say, listen, I'm willing to make you payments. You are going to be the bank. And that's a really hard discussion to have, and to get a real estate seller, especially at the age of 21, to say, yeah, okay, I'll do that with you with no money down. And I'll be honest with you guys, everything costs something. So in the grand scheme of things, if you want a house for no money down, you're going to be grinding. And I'm serious about it. You're going to be grinding in order to try and make that happen. You're probably going to look at 250 deals before someone even considers that option. It's going to be a serious grind. Not impossible. Happens all the time. But it's going to be a tough grind. The other thing that you can do, like I talk about, everything costs something. Like if you guys can come up with a little bit of money, like at the end of the day, what's $2,500? What's $3,000? There's a rule out there that a lot of real estate investors follow. We follow it as well. It's called the 555 rule. So basically, it means when you go to negotiate, so when you go to do this owner carry property, or this, the seller is the bank type scenario, you're going to have to come up with an interest rate, a term, and you're going to have to come up with, honestly, like I say, everything costs something, probably some sort of down payment. And that's where the 555 rule comes in. So basically that means your first negotiation should be 5% interest rate on a 5-year term with a balloon payment at the end of the 5-year term. And I'm not a mortgage expert, so don't come to me and be like, he said this. Hey, that's your own thing. That's the warning out there. Disclaimer, you got to figure this out on your own, how to do it. Do a lot of research. There's plenty of books out there. There's all kinds of content out there, and I'll post more videos for you guys, but this is basically how it's done. This is just the overview. If you're interested in more in-depth videos, subscribe, like, and I'm more than happy to post more content for you guys. So 5% interest, 5 years with the balloon payment like I talked about, and 5% down of the purchase price. So if it's a $100,000 property, you got to come up with $5,000. Like seriously, it's $5,000 to come up, that hard to come up with in 6-7 months time while you're looking through these deals trying to find one? And at the end of that, you're controlling $100,000 worth of debt. Like, that's pretty good. 5% for every $5,000 you put in, you're controlling $100,000 worth of debt. Like, That's a lot of leverage. That's pretty good, especially when it's not necessarily a line of credit out on you either. So it's, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm going a little bit more in depth, but this is some seriously good stuff that you guys can use in order to get it. So the 555 rule, you're looking for owners who will carry. That's kind of the terms that you're looking for. And for sale by owners is going to be your absolute best bet. Working with a real estate agent, you're going to have to pay something because they've got to pay, they've got to pay themselves. The sellers have got to pay the real estate agent. That's how it works. So if you go to a seller who has it listed with a real estate agent, they're probably going to say, hey, we need like 10% down or 20% down. And you're like, well, it doesn't really fit my plan and no money down. So for sale by owners are going to be your best bet. With land, it's a little bit easier because you can organize some payments, and a lot of times it's a little bit easier to get away with the no money down thing. But there's another strategy I'll go into. There's a lot of investors who use this strategy. Basically, they always do the 5% down thing, though. So, like I say, everything costs something. I mean, it's really hard to find something for free, in essence, in this world. But basically, there's strategies you guys can use using this strategy to make money. For example, like I talk about fix and flips a lot. What we do is we go in and we'll offer the owner to carry. We'll put 10% down or something like that. They'll be the bank. We'll also be like, hey, we'll profit share with you. If you guys hold on to the house while we flip it and then we sell it, and at the end, it's all done in paperwork through a lawyer and stuff. But at the end, we give you guys a portion of the profits, and we buy the house for X. And a lot of times, people really like that kind of stuff. It just depends on what their why is, why they're leaving, their push essentially. So there's a lot that goes into it, but those are some ways to make monies, as you can flip houses using this owner will carry strategy, and really the only thing you're out is the money to do the rehab, and a little bit of money down. And honestly, it's a lot cheaper than going through hard money sometimes, which can be 10 to 15%. In today's markets, that's what we pay. Like I say, I'm not a mortgage person, so please don't quote me or use what I say as legal whatever. So you get what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, if you like my videos, you want to hear more content, subscribe, like the video. I'm more than happy to post more content for you guys.